What's up, kids with technical? I'm back again with another video today. I just wanted to talk about the S23 Ultra. So I have found some information on my iPhone, a little bit more information on my iPhone about the S23 Ultra. So pretty much I'm just going to read you the information and we're going to talk about it. So it says, I don't know how true this is and how true it isn't, but I just found it on the internet and I just want to read it to you so I can make a little video. So it says updated new Samsung Galaxy S23, Galaxy S23 Plus, and Galaxy S23 Ultra storage size leak leads to 128 gigabytes restriction and 3 different leakers in this agreement. So pretty much it just says the Samsung Galaxy S23 series is apparently coming in a wide choice of colors, image source, and then it goes down to say a new Samsung Galaxy S23 leak has claimed that the regular model of the series will actually sport as little as 128 gigabytes of storage space. And then this says this would put the entry-level S23 on the same footing as the entry-level S22, although the S23 Ultra would start with a higher amount, which is pretty good because if you're paying that kind of money for a device, you want to get the better storage. And then it says, however, 3 known leakers have offered differing opinions on the subject. It says one leaker has slightly replicated a previous claim, thus offering a clearer picture. And then it just says updated on January the 9th has refined his previous leak. It's talking about the leaker has refined his previous link in a new post. He includes a 12 gigabyte RAM version of the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra in his last, along with 512 gigabytes of storage variants of the Samsung Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus. The tipster also states that there will be a few countries that get a 128 gigabyte variant of the S23. Fellow leaker Ice Universe has seamlessly agreed with the update. Now, don't quote me wrong on any of this. I was just reading. I just wanted to read this and bring it to you guys' attention. I don't know if this is really true or not. I just thought, let me make a video about this. So this pretty much says that the Galaxy S23 Ultra will have 8 gigabytes of RAM plus 256 gigabytes of storage, or the 12 gigabytes of RAM plus 250 gigabytes of storage, or 512. It'll have a 512 with 12 gigabytes of RAM and a 1 terabyte with 12 gigabytes of RAM of what this says. And then it says the most common version in the countries of the world will have a 12 gigabytes of RAM plus 256 gigabytes of storage. The Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus will start off with, you can have 8 gigabytes of RAM plus 256 gigabytes of storage. Then you can have 8 gigabytes of RAM plus 512 gigabytes of storage. And then it just says common versions will be 8 gigabytes of RAM plus 256 gigabytes of storage. And this says there is a version that will show 128. In very few countries is what they're saying. But then this pretty much is saying the last Samsung Galaxy S23 RAM and storage leak has come courteous of Snoopy Tech, who has built up a decent reputation for offering up accurate tech-related information. Then it just says the leaker uses the code names DM1, DM2, and DM3 for the device with Project Diamond being the internal code name for the Samsung Galaxy S23 series. According to the tipper, the Galaxy S23 series would come in the following configuration. So DM1 would be the Samsung Galaxy S23 with the 8 gigabytes of RAM, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 100 plus 128 gigabytes of storage, and then the 8 gigabytes of RAM, and plus 256 gigabytes of storage. Then the DM2 would be the Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus, which would be the 8 gigabytes of RAM plus 256 gigabytes of storage. And then you would have the 8 gigabytes of RAM plus the 512 gigabytes of storage. And then the DM3 would be the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra with the 8 gigabytes of storage plus the 256 gigabytes of RAM. And then you get the 12 gigabytes of storage with the 512 gigabytes of RAM of storage. And then probably a 12 gigabytes of RAM with 1 terabyte of storage. Model available via the Samsung store. This says, while using the code names may offer an added hint of credibility to the leak, the source has avoided using a term such as confirmed or official. So that meaning this could happen, this couldn't happen. Nothing is official and nothing is confirmed. But then it says, but this did not stop Aham, I don't know how to say his name, but it says, who previously posted a memory plus storage configuration related leak along with the qualifier officially. And then it says that there would be no 128 gigabytes of storage to be seen anywhere, and while neither the Galaxy S23 Plus nor the Galaxy S23 Ultra are stuck with 128 gigabytes of storage in the above leak. Then it says it is clear to see that the Galaxy S23 is. To confuse matters a little more, yet another leaker, the Galaxy, has thrown another spinner in the works by stating that both the regular Galaxy S23 and the Galaxy S23 Plus would be treated with up to 512 gigabytes of storage space. It appears the three tipsters simply cannot agree on what Samsung has planned with the base model in the upcoming Galaxy S23 series. And then it says Snoop Tech says 128 option, but no 512 option for the S23. Then the other guy, I don't know how to say his name, but he says no 128 gigabyte option and with no 512 gigabyte option. Specifically mentioned for the S23 and S23 Plus. Then it says the Galaxy says up to 512 gigabyte option on the S23 and the S23 Plus. Then it says the newest leak from Snoopy Tech is certainly believable, as it would allow Samsung to launch the Galaxy S23 series with an affordable SKU in the lineup. Meanwhile, the 128 gigabyte option is eliminated for the Galaxy S23 Plus and the Galaxy S23 Ultra, which if it is eliminated, it should be when you're paying that kind of money for one of those kind of devices. Model choices. It says while the former gets a better, higher option of a 512 gigabyte variant, thus also demonstrating how Samsung has upgraded the S23 Ultra flagship smartphones over the previous year's offering. And then it says buy and unlock and renew Samsung Galaxy. Oh, never mind. That's something different. My bad. But it says the S23 series. So with it being the DM1 S23, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. And then it's also saying 8 gigabytes of RAM with 256 gigabytes of storage. Then the DM2 would be the S23 Plus with the 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage. and then the 8 gigabytes of RAM with the 512 gigabyte storage, and then you get the DM3, which is the S23 Ultra with 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabyte storage, a 12 gigabytes of RAM with 512 gigabytes of storage, and probably a 12 gigabyte RAM with 1 terabyte via Samsung Store. And then the colors of that we know for sure that are coming to the S23 Ultra are Bionic Green, Mystic Lilac, Phantom Black, and Cotton Flower. And I plan on getting the Cotton Flower color because none of the other colors appeal to me, but that Cotton Flower, it almost looks like it's a goldish, whitish color. So that's the one I plan on picking up. And then it says more only via Samsung Store. So pretty much I just wanted to read this article to you. I don't know if you guys care about that, if that's something you're into, but I just wanted to do something different on the channel, read a little article. So maybe I'll start doing these more often if you like them. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about some of those leaks. Like I said, don't say Kia said this is happening, because those are just leaks and thoughts from other people leaking the information and showing it on the internet. I just wanted to read it and bring it to your minds to let you know what was going on with the S23 Ultra. Like I said, not meaning those are actually confirmed, because it said some of those are not confirmed and not official, but the colors are confirmed and the colors are official. So just rate, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube tech channel. And I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out.